Morning. Any excuse to shaft me cakes? It's time is it? 6 o'clock, man. 6 o'clock, and we're off. We're going to a show called +4 Performance. So got myself booked into there. So a day out at a show. See you in a bit. Well, the wife decided she didn't want to do a car show today, so this is for the wife. She loves a McDonald's breakfast, and I've done the usual trick, that between the burger and the egg, and we're in the usual parking as well. COSSY's over there, so there you go. COSSY's parked up. That's me en route to my show. You missed this, love. Well, we've landed. Excuse the dubbery, but there's a lot more here than dubs. But we're on the Jaguar's patch. Got some old Max Power stuff, not other Fords, but parked up, polished up. Looks alright, doesn't she? Give her a quick wipe over, not one for polishing, but we're on Jaguar's stand, so I've used their Jaguar's waterless sprays, is it? So, yeah, man. All cleaned up, man. And I got my seat there. Dave's over there from DP Motorsport. I think it's Dave. He came over and said hello, so gonna go over and have a mooch at his motor. Apparently there's 2 other Escort Cosworths here. Guessing Dave's is one of them, and I'll find another one. Yeah, there's a few of my pals here. I was sitting on the way in, so I'll go and say hello to people and see what else is here. Cheers.
In the parking lot, 7-Eleven is the spot. Bikes with wings and shiny things and lions, tigers, bears. Oh my God, we furious and fast, supersonic like JJ Batten. We rockin' the wheels and fly. Get the baseball bat.
Right. Even though it's 21 degrees outside, I still had to let it sit for a few minutes to warm up. I'm knackered. My brain was boiling. They've just done best in show, or I don't know who won best in show, but I'm knackered. I should have worn a cap. I didn't wear a cap. We sat with Liam and his pal and a couple of other lads, and I did sit by my car, but without being rude, you're talking to too many people about my car, it does me nothing, so I went away and sat by another mate's car. So I'm going to set off now, but it's been a good day. I'll put some pictures up. Cheers. Oh, look at that. I'm back home. I've been back about, I don't know, how long have I been back? What time is it now? Oh, 7, I think about an hour. Yeah, about an hour. But I'll give it a wash because it was plastered in flies, man. Like lots of flies, man. So I just had a wash before it goes back in the garage. Got to drain the water out of the seals, put it up there a minute, and then put it back in the garage. I'm knackered, man. So it was well appreciated today by a lot of people. So it was a good day, man. I managed to meet up with loads of different people as well. Dan with his lowrider, had a good laugh with him, and then Liam was there with his what colour is it? It's, you know, the popular blue COSSY, Imperial Blue Escort COSSY. I met, is it Dave from DP Motorsport for the first time? Had a look at his COSSY, the 800 plus brake horsepower. You'll see that on Living Life Fast LLF games. It is an Escort COSSY on there. You'll see it on there, man. It's a fast COSSY. But I'm knackered, man, because I didn't come home and wash that straight away. I came home and the wife went to go out this morning and she put the key in that and it didn't do nothing. The key just locked in the dash. There is other cars there, but like my car is behind it, so she couldn't use that. This was basically, when I got back, she's like, I've googled it, Kev, I don't know what's going on, but I've got back and there was no life in the battery at all. So I got the TD5 down here, jump started it off the TD5. Yeah man, I've left it running for an hour and it's starting and stopping now. So she said the lights weren't left on, so I thought the lights might be left on, but it's just, it battery drained overnight for some. It's never done it. It's a new. I think the battery's a year old. So I don't know, man. I don't know. What I'm gonna tell her to use mine tomorrow when she goes to work, and then I'll put that on the diagnostics tomorrow and see if I can find what's going on. So yeah, fucking headache with the Beamer. But this is washed. This is going back in there. I'm going out Wednesday, I think, in this. I got MOT on Wednesday, so I'm going to the Midlands to do it because I'm gonna see my brothers up at Dub Club, man. Do you know what I mean? Tony and the boys. Gonna have a night at Dub Club. I've done a video of Dub Club before, so I'll do another video of Dub Club. So this is going to Dub Club for the evening. Long drive back. It's a late one. Probably get back about 1 or 2 in the morning. But it's worth it, man, because it's a good crack. I love Dub Club. I love the boys there. You know what I mean? Good boys, like family, man. So that'll be a nice evening. I'm gonna meet my mate, Dairy Dry Rob. Rob's promised to come and have fish and chips with me. I haven't had fish and chips with Rob for a while now. So we've agreed, Dub Club, Wednesday, which will be in this video because well, it's Sunday today. So yeah, I'll add it to this video, man. But it's something proud today. Levied it there, levied it back. And yeah, man. But I've got to get some new bumper fixings, man, because this passenger side bumper fixing, I don't like it. It's dropping again. Well, you've got plastic fixing in there, and you've got one at the bottom, and they're tired. But there's a place called Sierra's R Rush, so I've got to message them. Apparently they sell new ones. So it's just a bit of a gap there. Like, I haven't got it on this side, look. A lot tighter on that side, look. Because the fixings are a lot better. But yeah, I'll sort that. Try and get some fixings off Sierra's R Rush. Give them a message this week and see how much they want. I'll dump it back in the garage. Cheers. Afternoon. Look who I took out the garage today. Good old Rusty. She's out because basically I've had this car coming up to 8 years now, and for 7 of those 8 years lived outside, never been indoors, never been in a garage, never been in a garage, this car, and I've never had any water leaks on it. It's never had any water intrusion into the cabin, into the boots, nothing. So basically for the last, I think it was 18 months, maybe a year, 18 months of it living outside, it was just parked up, man. I used it once, and then the garage was ready, so I moved all the stuff up into the new workshop. So the garage was ready for the Jag to go into, so I've got in the Jag. I was like, fucking what the fuck? Basically, it's got a leak, man. I'm sure it's down here somewhere, so I'm gonna have to take the wing off, I think. Or it's the windscreen, I don't know. But it got a leak, and it was drenched, man. The car was drenched. But I didn't have time to sort it out, man. You know, I was busy with the new workshop, I was busy with other cars and that. So I just put it in the garage with the doors open, thinking hopefully it'll dry out a bit. It didn't. It just became mouldy. So, fucking hell, today, I'll just put this down. 1 sec. So today, what I did, well, not today. Today I've scrubbed the seats, man. Scrubbed the seats, the interior, seat belts, everything. Got it all cleaned up with some leather cleaner and some nail brush and some soap and stuff. So I got all the interior clean, front and back. So the back's all clean and that now. But if you can see, there's no carpets in it. There's no carpets in it because they were drenched, man. The floor's still solid, thankfully. Got a bit of surface rust on that side, on the inner skin, because that side was soaked as well. So both of these, all these floor wells were soaked. So I had a big leak. I don't know where the leaks come from, but it don't really matter now. As long if I find it, great. If I can't, don't matter, because it's indoor car now. But yeah, the surface rust on that side is like a inner skin piece. So it's weird, man. It's rust on it. The floor is solid. I've whacked it, put an hammer on it. It's solid. It's just an inner skin piece. So I'll literally sat back, grind it up, and treat it. But all the carpets, I'll show you. One sec. All the carpets I've took out, all the underlay. carpets on top. I had Jag carpets, red carpets on top of Jag carpets, old Jag carpets, and then I had these big cream ones on top of the red ones, you know. So it was like, honestly, the wife don't like getting in the Jag. Scared of getting it, wearing shoes in it, don't like sitting in it. She doesn't like the Jag. She loves the Jag. She doesn't like travelling in the Jag because she says she can't get comfortable in it because it's too clean. It's too clean and tidy, she says. So she's scared to put her feet on anything. But just tell her to relax, man. Kick your shoes off if you're that bothered and relax, but no, she can't relax in it. But to me, it's like driving an armchair, man. You know what I mean? This car is like driving an armchair. But it's got a few paint defects. Basically, there's a Renault colour out there. I think it's Renault. I want it repainted in. So Jay's going to be painting this. You know, JM Details, who's done my COSSY, he's doing the pink maxi at the minute for RS Jamie. So Jamie's going to be repainting this. This is a 10-foot car at the minute. Like from here it's sound, but you get up to it and there's issues like just bad prep from the previous painter. Like got bubbles here. 2 front corners have got bubbles. There's a big lift of paint in the corner, back of the windscreen. Bottom of the driver's wing's got bubbles just under the paint, so they need addressing. There's micro blisters on the roof, which is a shame. There's like water in the paint, I think. But it doesn't matter. This car will come back to life. Joe will paint this, and then it'll be mint. But before it goes to paint, there's a few things I want to do to it. Like I want to do a new boot install, nice boot install, and I want to tidy up the engine bay because this engine bay has only ever been serviced. I'll be honest with you, I've never addressed. I've got a brand new rocker cover in the shed over there that was going to go on this, that I've had powder coated black. I built some throttle bodies for it I was going to put on it, a few different things, but I've decided going down another route. So I'm going to use the throttle bodies, but not with trumpets. I'm going to use them with an enclosed inlet because I've got a plan. I'll show you. Before I go to that plan, people remember this car. I've still got a sticker on here. One sec. Look at that. Winner of Players Classic 2019. It doesn't say 2019, but it won Players Classic in 2019, that did. I've had this car since 2015, and it started off as a £350 car off my mate, Jim Ritchie, and I didn't know if I could drive, you see, so I wanted to get a cheap automatic, drive it around for a month, fuck it off, scrap it, and get a decent car. Do you know what I mean? But I fell in love with it, man. 350 quid, rusty. It was the floor's solid. The floor's never been welded anywhere on the floor, possibly because it had oil leaks galore, so the oil saved the floor. But where it had been stood over the years, it had rot in the back, rot in the bottom of the doors, it had rot everywhere, and I liked the patina look. But the difference is between a British patina and an American patina. American patinas are caused a lot by the sun, so you get paint damage, you don't get rot. Well, basically this was rotting, and these bonnets lift from the front, so that bonnet goes up like that, and my hinges were rotting. So it was only counting down the days till that bonnet lifted up at the front and went flying off because the hinges were rotting at the front. So I had to bite the bullet and say, do I save it, do I get rid of it? And I saved it, man. And I built this car in a wheelchair. And not to brag, you know what I mean? But there was no English VIP cars about in the scene at the time. I was the first one to whack curtains in an English VIP. Do you know what I mean? Now you see every fucker does it. Do you know what I mean? Every fucker. So I'm tempted to take them out just because everyone does it, you know? I was the first one to put old Motorola's and champagne bottles and cigars inside the car at a show. Do you know what I mean? But now everybody does it. And you go to a show, and I heard a nice phrase the weekend from a lad from, I was speaking to a lad from the Drivers Collection, and I went to a meet there once. But the phrase in the conversation between a couple of lads was like the travelling circus. You see the same shit at different shows, you know? So like I went to Plus 44 Automotive show the weekend. Great show. Awesome venue, awesome atmosphere, awesome cars. But out of like the 1,000 cars that were there, I think there was probably 5, 6, maybe 7 that captured my attention that I hadn't seen before, that were different, you know what I mean? I was gutted that I missed one. There was a car there that I missed, man. That was from Serial Speed Shop. He's got a V10 M5 engine in it. I think it's, I can't remember, compact with a big turbo on it. You know those two train turbos, like he's got one of them on his V10. Didn't see it, gutted. But yeah, man. So like, it'd be nice to change this car up a level, basically. I still believe this car went to a show tomorrow, it'd blow people's minds. You know what I mean? But it hasn't been to a show years now. And I'll show you what I want to change on it. It's inside the bonnet. There's obviously other things I want to change. I'd like to change the suspension to have a management system, so I can press a button and it goes to different levels, because it's on old paddles at the minute. I'd like to do a nice boot install, but I'll show you what I've got planned. It's in that bonnet. I'll show you. Let's pop the bonnet. Just to show you, the bonnet is shut on it at the minute. What we're thinking. This is my max speed in Rod's turbo that I was sent, and I put it in there and shut the bonnet just to prove to you it fits to a degree. I have to make a nice tight manifold for it, maybe a log manifold, I don't know. Take these aircon pipes off, reroute them, but we do have room for a turbo. The throttle bodies I built, I'll use the throttle bodies, but instead of using trumpets, I'll make an enclosed inlet, and then we'll squeeze in. I don't know whether to squeeze. We could put an intercooler in here somewhere, or I reckon it's in the charge coolers you get now. Pretty good, the charge cooling systems, because over there's loads of room. Because once you pull this inlet off, this inlet is massive. Look at it, it comes all the way out to here. There's the engine. This inlet comes all the way out to this box. We'll get rid of that, and then my throttle bodies without the trumpets will probably come to here, and then we'll build an inlet here for that turbo. What we're thinking, big turbo, low PSI, we'll run 7 or 8 PSI through it. I don't know how good the gearbox will take it, but obviously projects evolve, so we can start this off on a low turbo. I know the engines are all the same, so if I change the crank, if I put, it's a 3.6, I reckon if I put a 4 litre crank in that, it will drop the compression ratio quite significantly. Yeah, because it's got a, no, 3.2 crank in it, sorry. I'll have to check, I'll check. All the cranks are the same, 3.2, 3.6, 4 litre, I think the cranks were the same. So if I was just chuck a 3.2 crank in there, it would shorten the stroke, give you some bigger CC, lower compression ratio. Obviously off boost it'll be shit, do you know what I mean? But it's never been a rocket ship, you know. It's a 2-plunge car. So what we're thinking, turbo or not to turbo? I think turbo. Yeah, man. I think we should turbo the Jag. The Jag. I think Jeremy Clarkson would approve, don't you? Turbo the Jag. Yeah. Let's get it done. Obviously, not overnight, but that's another project. I reckon we bang a turbo in there. Be wicked, man. So that's me for today anyway. Cheers. Gone for an MOT. Ended up letting my mate Matt have a go in the COSSY. What do you think? Nostalgic, isn't he?
Yeah, proper.
He's loving it. Landed here at Dog Club. Oi, say hello to the camera. Man wants to be on YouTube. Introduce yourself, Breadbin.
Oh, nah, I'm a man with no name.
Oh, no name. One of the Dog Club family, innit? So, I'm early, because... Well, I'm early. Oh, I got MOT, didn't I?
MOT?
Yeah. I let the MOT drive a test drive it. That means good. Oh, listen to that. Ooh, I'll go over here, I'll look at that in a minute. But yeah, this is me, Dog Club. I'll film as I go throughout the evening. But I polished her, I never polish her. See you in a bit. Alright, brother, you good? Dog Club, absolutely rammed. Say hello to the famous mutt. Oh, have a sniff. There he is. Here we go, Mustang Whipple Charger, 840 bhp. Let's have a listen to this then. Has he got valves on? It's got valves. You got valves on it? No, it's just open. Tap her again. That's the bollocks. Loving that. Here's the daddy. Look at the daddy. GT3. Oof. Look at that. Bad boy. That car belongs to Ralmote. And there's my mate Rob, who's just took me and brought me a lovely dinner, ain't you, Rob?
Yeah.
What did we have? Where did we go?
Turkish thing?
Was it Turkish, was it?
Yeah.
The Sultan or something, weren't it?
Yeah, the Sultan.
Yeah, Sultan of Dubai or something, wasn't it? You know what I mean?
Sultan of Coventry.
That's it, yeah. But I'm bloated, man. And this is Rob's bad boy Porsche, look. Another one here. But the daddy's over there, isn't it? Daddy's over there, the GT3, man.
That's the Lord of the Manors with the castle.
It's Ralmote's.
Ralmote's.
It's Ralmote's. Yeah, man. Dub Club, wicked, and I'm full up now. Cheers. No, I'm knackered. Just got back. 120 miles. Not bad, was it? Fucking, it's only 20 past 12. I left at 10 o'clock, so 2 hours, 20 minutes. That's not too bad. 2 hours, 20 minutes. And the car's the cleanest it's ever been after a long ride. You know, we got some dead moths, I think, whatever that is. We had a few close calls with some roadkill, man. And some wildlife. I missed a couple of foxes, thankfully, by inches. And a fucking deer, man. A deer. So, yeah. But thankfully, I never hit nothing. And it's too late to be putting this in the garage because my son lives above the garage, do you know what I mean? So I ain't going to start opening the double garages at this time of night. He'd be asleep, man. He's got work in the morning. So it's just dumped in the workshop. And that's me, man. Knackered. What a good night, though. Rob treated me to tea at a Turkish restaurant with his Porsche pals, and then I seen loads of lads, literally loads of lads, like, so, and loads of nice cars, man, and some new people as well. Yeah, man. So as you can hear, that engine ticking away because it's cooling down. But it's done well, man. So what's that today? I think that's about 260 miles today. Fresh MOT though. No advisories. Flew through the MOT. So MOT done and a night out with a load of pals. I'm knackered. Really knackered. I'll give that a wipe over tomorrow before it goes back in the garage. But car done me proud once again, man. So I'm buzzing with that, man. Buzzing. So it's weird, man. This car's still not got a name. People was asking me tonight, what do you call this car? I was like, Escort Cosworth. You know what I mean? I did notice tonight, my carbon Cosworth badge, the 3M started to come out at the end there. So I'm going to have to peel that off and put some new 3M tape on it. I have to get some more. I don't think I've got any. But other than that, man, car's mint. Right. Good night. See you later. Don't know if you can hear me much, but the prep on that's not finished yet, but it's getting there. It's going into the booth later today for some spray, primer and filler. and then he'll start sanding it again. So this is the long stages, but that's looking really good. That was done, fully prepped. He's got to finish tidying up that, but he'd do that, he says, gonna take it in the booth again, put the poly on it, and then tackle that after. There's Tig working away. Like I said, don't know if you can hear me, but that's Tig's this wing, finishing flat in this wing with a bit of tidying up. That one's done, and Tig's already finished this one today. Jay's on the other side. Tig's done this side. So you got your shape back there. Look at that. Looks the bollocks, doesn't it, man? Done a really good job, Tig. Looks wicked, man. Looks straight again now, and all that filler's gone, isn't it? Knocked all the filler out of it, and it's a straight car again. Yeah, man. We're getting there. It's in the booth today, but not for paint. Like I said, it's poly spray, and then it'll be in. It's Friday today. It'll be in the booth for the pink early next week. So yeah, we're getting there, man. Cheers.